Welcome back, and as always, thanks for logging in. I'm Chris Halstead, Managing Director of Sales with Brown Harris Stevens, Connecticut, and each month I provide a quick market update on the real estate happenings in Lower Fairfield County. This month's report will outline what's happened in our 12 towns throughout the course of May. Now, for a change of scenery and to get you out of my living room, we've decided to host each month's report from one of Brown Harris Stevens' fabulous listings. This month, I'm coming to you from 47 St. George Lane in the beautiful town of New Canaan, Connecticut. Listed by our incredible agents PJ Taylor and Antoinette Lampert, this house is new to the market and not to be missed. With nearly 7,000 square feet and perched atop a hilltop on a 4-acre lot, this is truly a breathtaking property. Don't wait to reach out to PJ and Antoinette to schedule an appointment. This one definitely won't last long. Alright, let's get into the meat of it. Similar to last month, and despite low inventory and high interest rates, the market is actually clipping along. Almost all of the statistics we track are on par with or up from the same month last year. The only marker that was actually down was, not surprisingly given the intro, inventory. So let's get that one out of the way. Inventory in Lower Fairfield County was down 9% year over year. And while 9% is not insignificant, it is reassuring to see that the number tracks closely with last month's figure, which showed an 8% decline. Now, you may remember that last year, our year-over-year inventory tracker was showing double-digit declines. So I'm hopeful that we're approaching some normalization as the decline in inventory slows some. With the negative news out of the way, let's move on to some more positive numbers. Despite overall inventory being down, year-over-year closings were nearly identical to what we saw in May of 2023. The 313 house closings are up 1 from last year's 312, and interestingly, 23 up from the 290 we clocked last month. To touch quickly on the luxury market, of last month's 313 closings, 25 were over 4 million. That's a significant increase from the 14 we saw in May of 23. This figure bodes well for the luxury market, which has been a little sleepy for some time now. Furthermore, taking a look at the median home sale price in May, we hit $1,250,000, representing a 9% increase from the same month last year, suggesting the value of homes in our market continues to swell. Now, the figure that really caught my attention last month was a house's average number of days on the market. We're down to just 44, which suggests we're in an extremely efficient market. This figure is down a shocking 37% from last year. And with intense competition fueling that efficient market, it should come as no surprise that our average list to sale price remains where it has been for well over a year now, above 100%. The figure in May was up to 104.6%, with 60% of houses closing above the home's listing price. Both of these figures are up from where they were last month, suggesting there's definitely no short-term slowdown as we head into summer months. Alright, shifting gears into mortgages, unfortunately there's not much to report. Rates fluctuated up and down throughout the month, but not substantially in either direction. This means, as of when we filmed this report, the 30-year fixed mortgage was hovering in the neighborhood of 7%. Now, we remain optimistic there will be some downward movement in the fourth quarter, but we'll have to wait until the Fed's meeting in September to know more. And now, to bring it home, we jump into the section where I answer a question from the audience. Again, thank you all for submitting them this past month, and please remember to keep them coming. This month's question is a good one. Here it is. With all this upward pressure in the market, is there still a place to find value? And if so, where? Well, there's no doubt that in this low inventory, highly competitive market, it can be challenging to be a buyer. Just look at our average days on market and our average list to sale figures to back that up. Seemingly, everything goes quickly with multiple bids. Now, that being said, there are still pockets to take advantage of. For the most part, The houses that are really ripping off the shelves are those that are turnkey. A majority of people want to close on a house and move in, especially this time of year when buyers are anxious to take advantage of the summer and be well settled into the house before the fall and the onset of the school year. This, by default, means that the houses that require renovation are a little less trafficked than their mint condition counterparts. No one, or very few people at least, are willing to take on projects, and understandably, work is expensive and headache-inducing, but if you can stomach it, there is real opportunity. My suggestion would be, especially if you've bid on a number of houses without success, to lower your price point and leave yourself some capital to do work. You'll be one of fewer in the bidding process, and because you're leaving yourself a buffer, not bidding at the upper end of your budget, you'll have more flexibility with your offer if needed. All right. That's it for me this month. Please remember to click through to our Mastery of Connecticut webpage for more Fairfield County insights. And as always, thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.